So,
Okay, how this segment of my life began out on the farm. Uh, Aunt Ida, uh, she was a very fancy dancy person, and she always wanted everything looking fancy and nice like I did. And so Aunt Ida ordered a book from Wilton's catalog on how to decorate cakes. And she said, "LuElla, we can do this." And so Aunt Ida and I, we got together and we learned to cake decorate. Everybody got a birthday cake. Everybody got an anniversary cake. You got a Halloween cake, a Christmas cake. It was all decorated by Aunt Ida and LuElla. Well, come summertime, they have a state fair in Olney, and everybody goes to the state fair. And I said to Aunt Ida, "I'm going to enter my doll cake in the state fair." And she said, "Okay." And so I baked my angel food cake. I got my little doll and I whittled around and made her a dress, and I decorated her a blue ball gown, and I got the blue ribbon.
that's nice.
And I was thrilled to death that I got the blue ribbon. And from that, I received many requests to bake cakes. And that was the beginning of my catering business. And I did many wedding cakes on the farm. And one time, I didn't do it in big quantities like I did when I was in town, but I would do maybe a wedding cake a week. And usually it was, this particular wedding was on a Sunday. Most of them were held on a Saturday, but this one was held on a Sunday. And I had decorated the whole bottom layer of the cake. It was on the kitchen table in the kitchen. It was sitting there. We were getting ready for church. Getting ready for church on Saturday night was a ritual. You had to get your hair washed and curled. Your clothes had to be laid out, because it never failed. When you got ready to go to church, the hogs would get out. So then you would have to run around and get the hogs in. But everything was laid out for church on Sunday. So I was doing all this preparation to getting each child ready for Sunday, and I went into the kitchen and I looked at my cake and I could not believe my cake. Somebody had taken a knife and cut a big piece of cake out of my wedding cake, the bottom layer. I went flying out to the machine shed. I said, "One of your daughters has cut my wedding cake." Oh, so he comes back in the house and he said, "Yep, it sure is cut." I told him that in the first place, that it was cut. Now we had to find out who did it. Well, as it ended up, Mary Dale owned up that she did it. She said, "I thought it was a cake to eat." I said, "You know it was a cake to sell." Well, anyway, to make a long story short, we went running around town trying to find cake mixes. At this time of everything closed up then on Sunday. Nobody was open on Sunday. We happened to find this little doohinky store. We had these little mom and pop stores, so we found that and got enough cake mixes to go ahead, and I had to rebake it, crumb it. I had like 4 or 5 hours of work that had to be done that didn't have to be done, but it was a lot of work. And so that was the story of the wedding cake that got cut. And Mary Dale, she got her nice big piece of wedding cake.